quite a large increase in the number of cases overnight. 239 cases of community transmission. At least 70 of those were infectious in the community. In relation to the singles buddy system or the singles bubble, you are allowed to nominate one person that's allowed to visit you, but it has to be the same.
Even one dose of the vaccines affords some protection.
And then a second dose of the vaccines provides high protection against hospitalisation and death.
A woman who received the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine and developed blood clots after the inoculation has died in New South Wales.
Of the death of a 38-year-old woman, happy, healthy, with no underlying medical conditions.
Grumpy Cat, good morning. Are you happy to be doing this interview with the Today Show in Australia? What about Mondays? I mean, it's a Monday morning. It'd be your favourite day of the week, wouldn't it?
To the girls sitting on the chairs over there in the park. We're in a lockdown, love. Can you go home? You're not exercising, you're congregating in a group. Not on.
Indoors, wearing masks outdoors when you come anywhere near anyone are all effective strategies. We need to stay the course, and I know that that is very hard for people, but we need to stay the course. But what I've also recommended is we need to do more. We need to redouble our efforts, and I've indicated to the government that we need an intensive vaccination program using both Pfizer and AstraZeneca in that area. And I would recommend to anyone across New South Wales to make a booking for AstraZeneca and to get...
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm!
Wait.
Everybody calm down! Well. How are the turntables?
Good morning, my neighbors!
Get back in the house.
If Australian states were coping strategies, we did it. 112 days of hard lockdown. Haven't showered in weeks and I'm wearing sweatpants, but at least I kept my country safe. We have no COVID cases. Never have, never will.
Didn't we just have 2 the other week?
No, we didn't. Close all the borders off, okay? No one is allowed near me because I am not getting COVID. Oh my God, this lockdown is like so stressful. I had to go to the beach 5 times today to calm myself down. That was after I went to Westfield for a stroll. I need my nails done. I think I'm just gonna give up.
Do not browse grocery shopping. Browsing is not a good enough reason. Do not browse.
You will now only be allowed to leave your house for essential reasons.
Oh, so I guess they're closing the shops then?
In saying that, all businesses and shops will remain open. Oh. But let me be clear, browsing in shops is strictly prohibited and is not deemed essential.
So the shops are closed?
Now, essentially, essential items could be considered anything that you deem essential at any given time. So remember, stay at home. It's in your hands now, and we must do this to get over it together. Stay at home. Do not go out, and under no circumstances should you leave your house. Unless it's essential.
It's now illegal to browse in Sydney, even in grocery stores. You can't go in unless you know what you want, and once you're in there you can't make impulse purchases or anything. So I'm going to be giving you a few tips on how to identify people who are browsing in case you want to citizens arrest them. So this guy is clearly browsing. As you can see, his eyebrow is slightly raised, which means he's surprised and he's looking at a product. And so if he's surprised at the product, that means he's not familiar with the product. He hasn't purchased it before, so how could he have gone in knowing that that's what he wanted if he didn't know about it? So this is clearly browsing. This is a similar situation, which is clearly browsing. As you can see here, he's looking at a product and his mouth is in a bit of a semicircle, a bit of a frown. This shows that he's considering the product, and he wouldn't be considering the product if he went in knowing that's the product that he wanted. This woman actually looks quite a lot like my ex-girlfriend, so I know what she's thinking. She's trying to make it look like she's familiar with this product and she's happy to see a familiar product, but she's actually lying. She doesn't have any affection for the product at all. This is a similar situation. This woman is trying to pretend that she's happy with this product. She's happy with the size of the eggplant and that she thinks it's fine and it's normal and there's no problem with the size and that she likes it, where really she is lying and she should be subject to a citizen's arrest. Here you can see it's as if she loves the tomatoes, but trust me, she's lying. She doesn't love the tomatoes one even little bit. This person definitely didn't come into the shop with a plan of what they were going to purchase because it's a baby.
Yeah. Do you own a car yourself?
Yeah, I don't want to say what it is.
You don't want to say, she doesn't like her car. She's like you, Brooklyn, hates her own car. It's all right, Gladys.
Australia, July 2021, and the COVID vaccine rollout is moving extremely slowly. So far down under, they've only vaccinated one person.
Yeah, well, no one seems to be in much of a hurry. I just happened to be walking past a clinic one day. Someone stuck their head out and went, "Oh, do you want some of this?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, whatever."
Why do you think the vaccinated number is so low?
Well, I think it's because we can just go into lockdown whenever we want, you know. Vaccine's like an afterthought. Oh, the numbers are a bit high. Lockdown. You know, oh, I'm not sure about the lockdown. We treat it like a sport. Anyone up for a round of lockdown? Who needs a vaccine?
And you've had both shots?
Maybe. Can't remember.
What do you think people like aged care staff should have got it first?
Yeah, I really don't see why a hard-working white Australian male with no underlying medical conditions should not get the vaccine before an aged care worker.
But you're the only vaccinated person in Australia.
It's not a race. Lockdown.